Hey, kid! Kid!
Jezu, jak to ona tak warczy?
This thing?
Yeah, it's still there.
Okay. What's happening with the lights? Because I'm literally
The lights are.
hallway, and I can't see, I literally see nothing.
The following footage was captured and shared by a vigilant guard who holds firm to the belief that he had an encounter with something mysterious during his nightly patrol of an office building. As he reached out to his co-workers to convey his unease, the guard's sense of apprehension grew palpable. In the video, the guard's voice trembles with urgency as he communicates with his colleagues, seeking confirmation of the presence of an elusive entity. He describes a shadowy figure that appears to move within the confines of the fourth-floor window, its movements unsettlingly erratic. Despite the darkness enveloping the building, the guard's keen observation detects the subtle yet disconcerting shifts in the shadows. Moments later, the shadow abruptly disappears from view, leaving the guard bewildered and the atmosphere charged with an air of mystery. The sudden disappearance of the enigmatic figure only adds to the intrigue surrounding the incident, leaving little room for doubt in the guard's mind regarding the supernatural nature of the encounter. In the aftermath of this eerie sighting, the guard grapples with the perplexing question of what exactly transpired on that fateful night. Was it merely a trick of the light, or did the guard truly come face to face with a ghostly entity? The guard's steadfast conviction in the paranormal origin of the encounter prompts viewers to ponder their own beliefs and interpretations of the inexplicable events captured in the footage.
Bear with me, guys. Okay, I'm back. Door was open again. Hello, security!
And after sharing this encounter, Josh, the security guard, uploaded another recording in which we can see him on a routine checkup before encountering something really odd that night.
Hey, kid! Kid! I don't know where he went. This kid's running from me. Kid! Holy God. Where went?
The Unsettling Encounters of Security Officer 1275, as he shares his experiences during his nightly shifts at a local cemetery in Georgia, are shrouded in mystery and intrigue. From inexplicable paranormal phenomena to eerie sightings, his documented encounters have captivated audiences with their chilling nature. It all began with a seemingly random clip uploaded to his account, where he recounted experiencing eerie activity within the confines of the cemetery's building. The guard's sense of apprehension was palpable as he described hearing mysterious banging on the door and encountering inexplicable occurrences. Despite his efforts to investigate, the source of the disturbances remained elusive, leaving him unsettled. Subsequent recordings uploaded by the guard only added to the mystery surrounding his experiences. In one instance, he encountered a mysterious child who seemed to vanish into thin air, defying all logical explanation. Another recording captured the guard's encounter with a shadowy figure, further fueling speculation about the paranormal nature of the cemetery. As the nights wore on, the guard's encounters grew increasingly bizarre and unsettling. From strange noises and flickering lights to unexplained sightings, each experience added another layer of mystery to the ongoing saga. Despite his best efforts to rationalize the occurrences, the guard found himself confronting phenomena that defied explanation. In one particularly eerie recording, the guard's distress is palpable as he confronts a mysterious presence in broad daylight. Despite his attempts to communicate with the unseen entity, his efforts are met with silence, leaving him unnerved and unsettled. As the recordings continued, the guard's sense of unease only deepened, culminating in a decision to file a police report about the incidents. However, even the presence of law enforcement did little to assuage his fears. As the mysterious occurrences persisted, Ultimately, the guard's saga of paranormal encounters at the cemetery came to an end, leaving viewers with more questions than answers. While some speculate that he may have quit his job or grown tired of staging the videos, others remain convinced of the authenticity of his experiences. Regardless of the truth behind the recordings, the guard's encounters have left an indelible mark on those who have followed his journey, cementing his place in the annals of eerie security footage lore.
Jezu, jak to ona tak warczy? Ja pier...
On the final day of 2022, 3 law enforcement officers responded to a residence following a tip-off from a neighbor. The neighbor reported strange and disruptive sounds coming from the house during New Year's Eve. Inside the house, a 20-year-old woman named Kamala was found with a few friends. They were engaged in a questionable activity involving a Ouija board, attempting to summon otherworldly entities connected to a family with cannibalistic tendencies and their unfortunate victims. The situation took an unexpected turn when Kamala began exhibiting unpredictable and untamed behavior, eventually locking herself inside a room. According to her friends, something went terribly wrong, suggesting that Kamala may have fallen under the influence of a malevolent force. The police were unable to enter the room to retrieve her. Instead, they tried to coax her out by slipping a letter under the door, urging her to come out through the window to safety. However, the outcome did not unfold as expected. Eventually, the police managed to remove Kamala from the house, informing her that her daughter was waiting for her. They transported her to the local hospital, where she remains under treatment. Little information is available regarding whether her loved ones have taken any additional steps to address her distressed behavior. The entire incident is rather unsettling. The video, purportedly captured by a police officer's dashcam during a routine patrol, starts off as an ordinary night shift. However, the officer's attention is abruptly drawn to something peculiar on the road ahead. Trusting his instincts, he drives straight through the anomaly, sensing that all might not be as it seems. Upon reviewing the footage, a mist-like apparition is unmistakably visible, seemingly passing right through the police cruiser. Its form appears vaguely humanoid, adding to the eerie nature of the encounter. This unsettling sighting prompts the officer to swiftly turn around, only for the apparition to reappear from the right side of the screen, further intensifying the mystery. For many viewers, this footage serves as compelling evidence of paranormal activity. Speculation runs rampant, with theories ranging from a wandering spirit to otherworldly phenomena. The unexplained nature of the figures captured on camera leaves room for interpretation and sparks curiosity about what truly lurks in the shadows of the night.
Video and talk to the men who shot it.
It started out as a pretty typical Saturday night.
The incident has been broadcasted on a TV station, and apparently, a police department was quite certain that they had encountered a ghost at their department. Some police officers saw something that frightened them, and they managed to capture it on camera. It's an image that some people say resembles a ghost walking around the police station. Nancy Laughlin has the video and spoke to the men who filmed it. It all began as a typical Saturday night for Espanola police officer Carl Romero, who was on duty, keeping an eye on the surveillance cameras around the station. He noticed something in the sally port that caught his attention. At first, he thought it was like a fly or a moth, but upon closer inspection, he realized it had legs like a human but not quite real. Romero reported it to his supervisors, and detectives reviewed the footage. They confirmed that there was no way in or out of the secured area without the gate opening and the alarm sounding. The figure walked in the direction of the old transport cages, seemingly passing through solid objects. Detectives concluded that there was no logical explanation for this phenomenon. It wasn't a lighting issue or a technical glitch. Interestingly, there are numerous ghost stories surrounding the area, with many officers claiming to have seen or experienced strange occurrences. Some have felt someone breathing down their necks while working on reports, and others have heard peculiar noises or seen unexplainable images in the lobby area. Espanola police clarify that, to their knowledge, The station is not built on an ancient burial ground, and it has been in operation since 2006 without any inmate deaths on record. However, there have been some unsolved murders nearby. When asked if they believe in ghosts, the officers admit that they do, and they believe the figure captured on camera was indeed a ghost. Despite claiming not to be afraid of it, the image still haunts the officers who work at the station. So, what do we make of this? Is it merely a camera glitch or a spider web? Or are we dealing with something truly paranormal?
And calls it a day.
In another TV report, 2 officers are shown chasing down a speeding car. The runaway vehicle maneuvers across the road with some urgency. The officers command the driver to stop the car and get out, issuing stern warnings. However, upon inspection, there is no one outside the car and no one is behind the wheel. The van appears to be locked, leaving the officers perplexed. As they ponder the situation, the car seemingly disappears, only to reappear in the bank. The officers express surprise as they realize there is no one in either the driver or passenger seat. To their further amazement, the car is securely locked. The question arises, was the driver cleverly hiding, or is there another explanation for this mysterious unfolding of events?
422. This place definitely gives out some creepy.
A patrolling officer in the area reportedly captured an intriguing scene that prompted him to investigate a particular house. Unfortunately, the reason for his closer inspection remains unknown. In the recording, the officer expresses a sense of unease about the place, mentioning that it gives off creepy vibes. He observes shadows walking by and remarks on the possibility that it could be either a result of uncanny editing or the presence of a shadow person. The officer is unsure about the meaning behind the creepy laughter captured in the footage, leaving the situation shrouded in mystery.
Wait 1 second, John. Amy, are you there? Yeah, John says he hears the screaming coming from that room. And I hear it too. But we're sure that no one's checked into that room, correct?
Now we're delving into a notorious ghost video allegedly captured in an old hotel. You might be familiar with this case. The story goes that security was summoned to investigate a noise complaint from room 209. The eerie part? Nobody should have been checked into that room. The recordings from the CCTV cameras in the hallways depict the unfolding events. Security personnel communicate over the radio, trying to ascertain the situation. They confirm that no one has officially checked into room 209, yet they hear reports of screaming emanating from it. Despite this, they decide to investigate further. As they approach the room, the tension rises. There's uncertainty about what they might find inside. They express disbelief that nobody is officially registered to the room, yet the screams persist. They contemplate calling the police for assistance, realizing that the situation might be beyond their control. Eventually, they make the decision to enter the room despite the lack of occupancy. However, what they find inside sends shivers down their spines. The furniture is overturned, the carpet is torn up, and the shower is running, all without any apparent human presence. To everyone's surprise, no one is found in the room, leaving the security guard in a state of extreme shock. They are convinced that something paranormal transpired that night. The bone-chilling screams and the eerie aftermath leave them with no other explanation but to believe that they encountered a ghostly presence. Furthermore, the unsettling sight of what appears to be a ghostly entity leaving the room shortly after the guard's entry adds to the mystery. Many speculate that this could be undeniable evidence of a genuine haunting. Let's talk about a scary incident that happened on November 22nd. 2 brave policemen were called to check a house after the owner suspected a break-in. This house was used as an Airbnb and was sometimes rented out, but nobody was staying there that night. Let's find out what happened during their search, all recorded on the body cameras they wore. As they arrived, the owner explained that she had left to go shopping and returned to find the door open, suspecting someone had broken in. She mentioned that her husband, herself, and their 2 kids were out of town at the time. With permission, the officers entered the house to search. They asked if there were any pets, but the owner said no. Inside, they called out asking if anyone was there. They split up to search, with one officer checking downstairs and the other going upstairs. They communicated over their radios, confirming that each floor was clear. However, something strange caught their attention. All the closets were empty, which the owner said was intentional to prevent guests from stealing. Viewers noticed that the officers didn't turn on the lights, which is a common safety practice. But as they continued their search, something weird happened. The doors seemed to open by themselves. Then one of the officers upstairs heard footsteps closely behind him. What could explain these strange occurrences? Could it be something paranormal, like a ghost, or something else entirely? The unsettling events leave us with more questions than answers.
Smells like cleaning.
Let's delve into the infamous body cam footage captured during the investigation of the Watts family home, where Shanann Watts was tragically discovered deceased. As the police and cleaning crew meticulously combed through the house, they encountered a series of inexplicable occurrences and electronic voice phenomena, EVPs, adding an eerie layer to the already haunting atmosphere. As the investigation unfolded, the team was immediately struck by an unsettling smell reminiscent of cleaning products spreading through the air. Adding to the tension, some members reported catching a glimpse of what appeared to be one of the daughters lingering on the stairs as they entered the living room. The air thickened with unease as EVPs echoed through the halls, with chilling messages like, "Get out," followed by an unknown female voice adamantly declaring no. Venturing further into the house, the officers stumbled upon a closet that turned out to be a wardrobe in one of the bedrooms. Their senses heightened. They were greeted by the faint sound of a giggle lingering in the background, similar to a child's laughter. Despite their best efforts, they couldn't pinpoint the source of the unsettling sound, leaving them on edge. Outside the confines of the house, the mystery deepened. Reports surfaced of a woman captured on CCTV entering the Watts family home, yet she mysteriously vanished without a trace. Adding to the intrigue, the police discovered the garage lights inexplicably switched on, further fueling speculation about the eerie events unfolding within. As the investigation progressed, both the police and viewers alike were witness to a lot of unexplained phenomena. Some viewers claimed to have spotted a shadowy figure peering out from behind one of the officers as they ascended the stairs. Others reported witnessing shadows moving and peculiar activity, manifesting in various areas of the house, sending chills down their spines. In conclusion, the body cam footage offers a chilling glimpse into a world rife with inexplicable occurrences and lingering mysteries. While attempts at explanation have been made, many aspects remain shrouded in uncertainty, leaving ample room for speculation and unease.